All right, and here we go. Starting lineups. It'll be at center. It looks like we have number 13, Colton Clegg. At wing, number 17, Lambo Schmier. And Williams making his first shift in the green, white, and blue at left wing. Schmier, your lineup for this shift, it is Schmier, Clegg, William, with Woodward and Masterson on the D pair. And we are off in no way. St. James wins the draw here as they'll get this down in the zone. Woodward will get the stick in there to add pressure. Puck sent around the board for Masterson, who picks out. Tries to get up to William. First play as a Whaler gets out the zone to Clegg. Clegg held would get broken up by St. James. Schmier adding pressure. By the way, William fell. St. James will clear, and this will go for no icing, sorry. Going our way, it's Woodward for Hampton Roads. St. James will get the line change. Woodward will send it out for the Whalers, and it's the defenseman coming up with the steal. Woodward back down to Clegg. Trying to get in the zone is Schmier. Trip, Whalers will get a power play. Cole going to a bench for an extra attacker. Could not get there. Whalers get the man advantage. Good first shift, William. We are proud to have you here. As it is number 30-something for St. James. The 30s are mainly for goalies, but, it's whatever. 34 in the box for St. James. Whalers on the man advantage. Power play shift, we'll have Michael Sheck with Smith, and I believe that is Carlton at the point, with Hayden and Watson the defense. Michael Sheck aggressively trying to send a battle up to Watson. Watson gets it back down low for Carlton. Carlton shot block. Out for Watson, keeps it in, backhand for Carlton is there. Carlton taken down. Puck will go down the ice for an icing if it gets there. Will do. Icing the call in St. James. 25 seconds gone in the St. James penalty. This will be, for this shift, it is Phillips, Palacio, Liptak, defense, Masterson, Woodward. This draw is won by St. James as they'll try to clear. Will do, as this will be retreated by Masterson. Masterson flips a pass over to Palacio. Palacio enters the zone on side, tries to play it over to Liptak. Masterson holds it at the blue line. Masterson shot fired over the net. St. James will come up with the puck. Going the other way is St. James. No shots on net, by the way, in this hockey game. 30 seconds to go in the Whalers power play, as this will go around the boards. Masterson plays it. Pass up to Palacio, connects. Heavy collision could not clear the zone, but the defenseman Masterson will get in there. Foot race for a puck, it's Phillips, but the call is an icing. 14 seconds to go in the man advantage for Hampton Roads. By the way, the first call of the game was interference on St. James. Still 0-0 in this hockey game. This will be Clegg with Schmier, and I believe that is Clegg, Schmier, and William at forwards with Hayden and Watson at defense. St. James will create a chance. Watson deflects it down for Schmier. Schmier can't clear. St. James holds it. Schmier trying to make up for his stakes. Will do. St. James shot blocked by Watson. Schmier to William, pass connects. William will flip it out the zone, held in. William gets a puck, fires it out to the blue line. It'll go out the zone. Couldn't find Schmier as Clegg can for the needle. This is Clegg in the zone, having William open. Williams open. There it is. It's in. William will get the goal. William in his first game in the white, green, and blue has himself a goal. Let's go, William. And Cole comes over to give him the fist bump. Let's go. William with the goal. I believe 59 will be his number, as I am hearing this. As this is flipped ahead by Woodward. Woodward to Carlton pass connects. St. James flips it off the boards. 73 gets this onside. Backhands this. Cole plays this side. Play down front. Cole will play again with the paddle to a point. So we'll go out for the St. James defenseman. D-to-D pass connects. Pass is almost stolen as St. James completes the neutral zone pass. Michael Sheck playing the box. Defense. We'll get that broken up. Nice play, Michael Sheck, to get the break up on the play. It's Woodward. Gets this out to center ice. St. James gets this back in the zone. By the way, goal was from William. I don't really know who got the assist on that. Woodward takes a hit inside the zone. This will leak through. Masterson will play to the back of the zone. St. James centering feed connects. Never mind, it doesn't. Pass meant for Carlton would go wide. Centering feed. Masterson playing box coverage, allowing Cole to get the save. St. James gets out to center ice. Puck is held by Liptak. Set up for Carlton. Plays broken up. Carlton takes a pass from Liptak. Pass connects. St. James will go around the boards. Carlton playing defense. St. James clears. 2-on-2. 3-on-3 as Smith and it's Walker in the zone. Shot broken up by Watson. Shot save. Cole. This is threaded around the boards for Smith. Takes a hit. No penalty. Liptak will clear. This is skated by Liptak. Liptak skating. Fires. Wide on the net. Guarded out front. St. James will steal it. Going their way, St. James now for, it's the hockey club, but delayed offside not called. Official had his arm up, looking to call the icing. Liptak and Phillips will win a board battle. St. James comes up with the puck though. This is threaded through, not past Watson as Phillips will play it ahead for Liptak. Liptak's pass to Palacio does not connect. Foot race won by St. James. Palacio cannot pin it amongst the boards. St. James going ahead. Onside. Shot saved by Cole. Shots are 4-1 St. James. Is held in the zone. Masterson fires, batted down. Whalers cleared. This is threaded through for William. William attacking with speed will allow. This is Clegg to pick up the puck. Clegg among the outside takes a hit. No, that's Phillips. Will not get called by either official. This is held in by Schmier. Leads to a breakaway for Clegg. Shot off the side of the net. This is box coverage down low by Schmier. Schmier sending it out in front. Clegg couldn't bury it. Physicality. St. James will be called. Whalers get the man advantage once again. St. James taking their second penalty of the game, as was William to start the rush, which will result in a penalty to the away team. As this is a penalty to this is a penalty to Blaine for St. James, which is number 50. This is won by St. James. Failed clear, could not. I mean, they would get it out, sorry. But from outside on the Whalers as Masterson putting it in from outside the boom line. Loss. Face-off drop from Michael Sheck for Hampton Roads. 4 seconds gone in the power play. And this is the win for Michael Sheck. All 5 of the Whalers getting their sticks on the puck. Nice thread by Coaccio to Michael Sheck. Shot fired, saved by the goalie. Second shot of the game for Hampton Roads.
Is it Mark?
Yeah. Oh, Jacob. Shots are 4-2 St. James. Score is 1-0 Whalers as William gets his first point of the season. Coaccio holds it in. Nice move to get around one. Pass for Watson connects. Watson fires! Wide. Good try. This is played out in front of the goalie's crease as it looked like St. James could not clear. They would as it gets through Hayden. Watson going to play this. Pass connects to Coaccio. Coaccio gets around one. Coaccio offside. Play initially broken up by a defenseman there for St. James. Halfway through the man advantage for Hampton Roads. Tired. Yeah, I'm not making it to a game tomorrow, so that's my apologies. I do have a crew regatta in Williamsburg. Shot by, I believe, the Whalers will pass this outside the zone. Woodward retreats. Woodward cuts inside. Puck goes off the shin guards. Masterson will get there. Play broken up and held in by the defenseman. St. James gets a line change. Masterson to Liptak connects. William rushing among the wing. That will be used. That's William who will get this up to a point. Masterson back down low. William could not hold the puck there as it's stolen by St. James. William adding some pressure. Going the other way. Liptak will get the break up there. Man out the box. Whalers go to a box. At least I believe. Maybe it could have been offside. No, it's not. It's Liptak going to a box for Hampton Roads. Liptak is in the box for the Whalers. By the way, man out the box for St. James results in the Whalers power play falling to 0-2. 7:01 to go in the period. By the way, goal was scored by William, getting his first point as a Whaler. Nah, you're good. 7:01 to go in the period. Liptak called for interference. Masterson's going to try to clear it. Threaded through. It's Coaccio. Short-handed. Coaccio fires from the blue line, saved by the goalie. Nice play by the boys as they're able to get this through for Coaccio. It started with, I believe, Masterson, who got it through to Clegg, and Clegg threaded the needle through to Coaccio. Shot was stopped by a goalie. 4-3 St. James their shots, as there's still 1:10 to go in the Liptak's penalty. Woodward will try to clear. Battled offside on St. James. We'll have a face-off at the blue line. This is a face-off draw from Michael Sheck with William as the wing. Whalers using their goal scorer as a threat. As Watson's going to get this through to William, lost in the skates, held in by St. James. Michael Sheck waiting. Couldn't get there. Centering feed. Cole with the save. Rebound. Cole gets a rebound. Shots are 6-3, St. James. Dad, what do you have? Dad, I have 6-3. 6-3 them. Shot, there it is, wide on the net. What? Half a minute to go in the interference on Liptak. Teamwork makes the dream work, centering feed. would go wide on the net. It's Hayden playing defense. We'll try to send it up to William. William will not be able to clear as it's held in. Puck is chased down. Hayden trying to work this puck and will try to skate this. Hayden fires down, held in. Nice play by the defenseman. Centering feed would not connect. Lip tack will go out the box. Lip tack with Michael Sheck with William. As Lip tack started to join the rush, defenseman will shut that down. Watson will fire this down into his zone. This will go the our way. Watson's there to get it for the Whalers. Defenseman retreats. Michael Sheck's in there. Fire down. Watson places. Turnover at the blue line. It's St. James, but Liptak will send this off the skate guard and out the zone. Offside, St. James. St. James offside, 4:53 to go in the period. Your goal was by William. First goal as a Whaler. Welcome to a team. That's just a beautiful setup for the goal. He was found wide open, 2 feet in front of the goalie, and was able to sky it into the back of the net. Woodward will get there, fires it down into a bunch of St. James skaters. Woodward cannot clear as it's a turnover. Saved by Cole. And the centering feed meant for a point was stolen by Phillips. Phillips going our way, has William open on the wing, uses it. That's Palacio. Gets through one. Palacio could not finish as the shot was blocked. Chance would be on net, but it's stopped by the goaltender. This goes the our way. St. James moving the puck with numbers. Palacio is the forward back. Play is broken up by Woodward, and the puck is sent ahead for Liptak. Liptak skates this in the zone, but it's an offside. It is still 1-0. As it's Michael Sheck on the draw. Line mates are Smith and Carlton, with Watson and Hayden as defense. 75 will get this for St. James. Heavy collision among the boards. Both players seem okay. Smith will win a puck battle for the Whalers. Cuts back, looking for something out in front. It's Carlton for Watson. Watson back down for Carlton. Carlton could not get through on net. Carlton broken up. St. James will get this to Watson, who'll keep it in. Whalers with dominant zone time, as Carlton just got body checked by the biggest player on the St. James team. Why did he do that? I don't know. Shot tipped wide by Michael Sheck. Wraps around the boards. Held in. Hayden fires from the blue line. Lifted sky high. Carlton toe drag release. Shot would get broken up. Whalers get the man advantage. Whalers get to a man advantage once again, and Carlton with the chirp over here, looking like Tom Wilson against the Canadians in Game 5 of the first round. Gotta love it, man. 75, the big man, will go to the box for a St. James Whalers third man advantage of the game. Whalers will have on the power play defense of Masterson and Woodward, with forwards. By the way, St. James just tripped another one of our guys. Not called though, but we're still on the man advantage, so it's fine. Woodward holds it at the blue line, keeps it in. Williams going to cut that off in a foot race. Williams sets up the play off the side of the net. Clegg tripped up. Whalers go get another body in the box. It's 34, taking her second penalty of the period. And my box is officially full of penalties, as this is a fourth penalty taken on the period by St. James. I'll have to use the info box if I have to, as this is St. James skating, hitting it against boards. Whalers trying to move the puck. St. James's defenseman trying to kill 5-on-3 time. Coach Craig wants an extra penalty there. Would have been an extended 5-on-3 if so. So there's 53 seconds to go in the first penalty. Whalers slip tack wins the draw out to Woodward. Woodward shot from the point, blocked by the St. James defenseman. Fired around, held in by Masterson at the blue line. Masterson to Woodward connects. Woodward shot, sent on net, would go wide, and the goaltender will be there to hop on top of the puck. Shots are 7-4 St. James. But yet again, it's 1-0 Whalers, as it was William that got the team on the board first. Liptak will come up with the win. Threads it through, almost stolen. Palacio trying to hold it. Masterson will hold it. Walks it over to Woodward. Woodward to Carlton. Chance out in front would get broken up. 20 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Liptak's going to race for that. It's going to be an icing call on the Whalers. So it looks like we'll get a line change here. .13 seconds to go in the first penalty of the 5-on-5. Whalers 0 for 2 on the power play today. Not really. Well, they've been moving the puck well. It's just the defense has been there for St. James. Michael Sheck will come up with the win. Threads it back to Hayden. Hayden will fire this down. Couldn't get out the zone. William will get out himself. William adding pressure. Cole letting his teammates know to back check. This is Hayden skating the puck. Hayden with the dangle. Gets around one. Pass to William connects. William will put this wide on the net. Cole with the extended stick taps as there's 10 seconds left in the penalty. Whalers 0 for 4 on the power play. Threaded out in front. Saved by the goalie. As there's 1:04 to go in the period. This Whalers offense is 0 for 4 on the power play. Michael Sheck on the draw with William and Phillips on the wings. And Watson, and that shot by William would be blocked. Hayden racing back. It's St. James to get there. William cuts that off, but leads to a 2-on-2. Cutting inside, wraparound opportunity. Puck's played up for the point. Shot from the blue line off the helmet, wide on the net. And Cole's going to hop on top of the puck. Shots are 9-4 St. James. 1-0 Whalers up. Whalers have not taken a penalty all game, to be exact. Which is something I'm not used to saying, but it's whatever. I'm happy it hasn't happened yet. Threaded through out in front. Masterson will play this up for Carlton. Carlton will back in this out for Palacio. Palacio and Clegg will. It's Palacio. Clegg joins the rush. That door for Clegg. It's in. Goal scored by number 13. Fulton Clegg. Yeah, Fulton got the game. Goal was Clegg, assisted by Palacio. 17.6 of the second period. This is skated in the zone by Clegg. Clegg gets it on net. Saved by the goalie. Carlton getting it on net. Saved by the goalie. And that will do for period 1, as Woodward will play this over. What a period by the boys. What a start by the boys. And here we go. We are off to period number 2 with a 2-0 lead for the boys. Here is your stats after 1. Shots are 9-7 St. James after 1. I do keep a score sheet. Yeah, I do. I'm so organized here. And I am happy to be. As the boys go into second with a 2-0 lead, goals from William and Colton as we enter the second period. Start of the second. By the way, Cole played, most of these guys have played these. By the way, this St. James team is like a combination of most of the both of the Striver teams that we played at the St. James Spring Tournament Series. And by the way, the Whalers, we're called Trentons, but a majority of the Whalers were on that team. And we beat the St. James Hockey Club by a combined total of 26-2 over a 2-game span. This is lip tack with Palaccio and Phillips on the the start of the second. As here we go, we are underway. Lip tack, only penalty for the Whalers. As it is lip tack breaking out, lip tack on net, save, rebounds there, no goal. Goalie is down, as he'll look to be okay. Hopefully he's okay. Oh no. Well, Whalers lip tack with initial shot, 5 holes, saved by the goalie. Rebound was Palaccio, trying to push it over the goal line. Would do, but it's called back, no goal to Whalers. Lip tack on the draw, wins out. Palaccio with the draw off the shot off the whistle would not go, as is blocked. Watson playing too aggressive would result in a turnover, as this is St. James skating the puck among the back of the net, as this is sent around the boards. Held in by Watson. This is Liptag coming up with the win. St. James with the steal. Centering feed, no one home, as it's Phillips to come up with the foot raise. St. James would maybe, yep, they do. They clear the zone 2-on-2. McKenzie with 73. 73 trying to get around Hayden, shot wide. And this is Palaccio coming up with the board battle win. This is flipped ahead. St. James will come up with the puck. Pass will touch down. McKenzie shut down by Liptag. St. James' coach has some words to say as Walker completes the pass. So Big Man's pass would be turned over, as this is some miscommunication here, as Phillips will get up for Michael Sheck. Michael Sheck in the zone, cuts back. Michael Sheck broken up by St. James, as it is Blaine setting up McKenzie for St. James. Broken up by Masterson. Smith taking down, puck outside the zone. Michael Sheck will come up with the foot raise. Michael Sheck broken up by a defender. And this is the big man. Masterson body check would not get called. And then there is a penalty to Whalers. St. James will get the extra attacker. Whalers Masterson will get in there. Cole is now down. Now we'll have a call in the play to Smith for the Whalers. stop, so shots are 10-9 St. James. As it's, oh no, tripping probably. But why didn't they call that big kid then? Like, that was like the most obvious hit. Jackson flew like 15 feet cross eyes. Kid looks like he could drive his own car at this point. It's how that one kid on Piedmont looked last year though. This is the start of the penalty kill. William will give Cole the little tap on the head, pretty much acknowledging how well he's played so far. William, the Gamesters goal scorer, and Clegg are over there talking to Cole, which my brother, goalie. As it is 2-0 Whalers lead. Goals from Colton and William. 12:44. Smith with the penalty. This will be sent up to a point. Never mind. Guarded through on net. Cole will get the save. Face-off draw, here we go. Start off the penalty kill as this is threaded out the zone. William will get there. William in the zone gets body checked but lays one of his own. Clegg skates this. Taken down as he tries to get around one. This will result in William This will result in a St. James rush. Shot, save, Cole. St. James playing a bit physical as this is William getting this outside the zone. I think we have found our new penalty kill 1 unit forward here. As William, what a shift, bro. I'm so happy to have you on the team. Because William's the reason why we've been getting pucks out the zone and actually moving the puck on this penalty kill. There is 40 seconds to go in the penalty to Smith. Walker versus Liptak on the face-off draw. Face-off draw won by Liptak, but it's to the off wing. The St. James skater goes our way. Whalers will thread this up. It's Liptak. Will clear as it's a defenseman skating this. Get off him! See, this guy looks like he could drive his own car but can barely skate. It's a thing around here. Whalers will get this out the zone as Smith is out the box. St. James 0-for-2 on the man advantage for a result of a combined 0-6 on the man advantage this whole game. St. James in the zone, threads it over to a wing. Save by Cole! Backhanded up to a point, tapped in by St. James. Played low, Cole with another save as he comes up with 2 keeping the Whalers up by 2. Wow. By the way, I'm joined by my grandma. So happy to have you out here. This is a show we have here. 10:50 to go in the second period. As Cole comes up with 2 huge saves. This draw is won by Michael Sheck as this is threaded by Watson trying to clear the zone. Pass connects to Phillips. Phillips skates our way, has Carlton on the wing. Carlton. This is in the zone. Phillips shot from the blue line block, held in by Watson. Watson skates this, flips it back on side, but the defenseman will be there to bat it down. Play broken up as it's Phillips in the zone, drops it for Carlton. Carlton would get it on net and it's saved by the goalie. Shots are 13-10. St. James. Face-off draw taken by Michael Sheck. Would come up with it temporarily as this is skated. Hayden at the blue line could misread the bounce, and it results in a foot race for puck. Watson chasing down the puck would not come up with it. Never mind, he does. He comes up with a steal as he sends it up to a point. Hayden now fires this around the boards. Held in. St. James will get the exchange there. And this is going to be skated by Phillips, who will try to dig a puck battle out. Whalers Carlton will flip this out to center ice. St. James will skate this in their own end. Pass connects to Wales for St. James inside the zone. Whalers cannot get this out the zone. Shot fired. Save by Cole. Rebound. Cole will make another save. Pass connects to a wing. Play. Gets it through to Carlton. Carlton. All alone. Shot. Carlton saved by the goalie. Shots are 13-11. St. James. Coach Craig with some words of motivation for his players here. As this line will be Clegg with William and Schmier at forward with Masterson and Woodward at defense. Masterson keeps this in. St. James will not get out as it's William sending this around to Clegg. Clegg skates this. Clegg. Broken up Schmier. William almost connects to a wing, I believe, Schmier. Clegg, sorry. Stick flies as William loses his stick. Questionable slash. No slash call. St. James would skate this wide on net. Whalers get back. Backhanded is stolen. Carlton. I mean, this is Clegg with wheels. Threads it through. And this is an offside. Icing on the Whalers. Icing, yeah, on the Whalers. Oh, okay, here we are. I won't make this 7:30 game tomorrow, so that is my apologies. I have a career regatta in Williamsburg. That to be up there by 6:30, about an hour and 15-minute drive from here, so that just is unfortunate, but it's okay, because I put my faith. I believe in these guys to do it. As this is Colaccio going our way. Colaccio on the breakaway. Shot, it's in! Colaccio will score! I was delivering some movie-like speech, and Colaccio says, I'll do it myself, and puts it in the back of the net. Whalers now extend the lead to 3. As the boys on the bench are fired up. Shots are 14-10. As it looks like St. James will have to call a timeout here, as the goalie got hurt on the collision between Colaccio. So it's pretty much you could blame the defenseman for that one there, tripping up Colaccio, sending him flying. As Colaccio, it was after Colaccio raced the top cheese. But yeah, it's a new goalie entering this game. Payne for St. James, 3-0 your score. Whalers now lead 3-0. As it's Colaccio getting his second point of the game and taking the lead for first place in the points. As this is threaded around the boards, it's Phillips going our way. Maybe I should keep talking about my regattas and just good stuff will happen with these guys here. By the way, St. James made a goalie change, and Hayden's the man back. Cole with the save. Rebound, Cole will get that too. defensive zone faceoff draw. Masterson will try to clear. Carlton could not get to it. Held in. Nice move by St. James. Cutting around Masterson. That door is open. Cole with the save. Rebounds. Rolling to it. Cole with another save. Smith will backhand this to get around one. Stick tangled. Puck goes out the zone. Michaelshek. And it's going to be a penalty to Whalers. What is this call, man? Call 75% of the players if you're going to call any. Oh, yeah, the big... Thank you. Thanks for listening. I called it on my hands. And 75 will go to a box for St. James. How lovely. Ask and receive, they say. As the big man will go to a box. Miss Watson, asking you shall receive. I asked for him to call and they did. So it looks like we'll have a leftover puck to pick up. Whalers go to power play though, as I asked for the penalties on 75 and I shall have received them. Carlton plays it out for Woodward. Woodward sends this on net. Blocked by Walker. Walker's going to get this through. Icing the call on St. James. Okay, man, that's hilarious. So for the big man, it's his second penalty of the game. Teammate 34 also has 2 penalties. In the CBHL, you're only allowed to take a max of 4 penalties a game before you're kicked out, as a 5th one's a misconduct. This is Clegg on the draw. Sent up for Woodward, mishandled it. Woodward lost it, the puck in his feet. Shot saved by Cole and he'll hop on it. Masterson was kind of out of the Oh, by the way, now we'll have another goalie change here, second goalie change of the day. Looks like the goalie at 45 needed a little break. So the goalie didn't really need to make any saves as shots are 15-11 St. James, but Whalers lead 3-0. Dried it out in front. Hayden will play it. Hayden will fire it down. Played by Schmier. Schmier sends it off the skate. St. James will play it. Puck played off the boards as William was pressuring. Hayden fires it around the boards. Hayden going to have to redo the process as that time it's deflected. Puck is cleared though by Schmier, who's going to get around every one of the St. James skaters except one. Watson's there. Watson plays it over to Wolf. William is going to send it over to Hayden, who connects with Clegg. Clegg onside. This is Watson going to dump the puck in the zone. William is open, top of the circle. Like prime Alex Ovechkin shot meant to be passed to Clegg, wouldn't connect. Big man's out the box. This is outside the zone. Hayden's going to retreat and fire it down offside. He didn't want to get hit by the big guy. I would reasonably say that was a good time to take the offside. Guy looks like he's 5'6", 250 pounds as a 12-year-old. That's just crazy. I'm like, what are you feeding him, man? I'm only 150 as a 14-year-old. This is skated by St. James. Puck played up to a point. Pass back down to a man who's sitting down. Phillips with the stick taps. would almost come up with the steal. Whalers get this out the zone. It's Liptak on a one-on-one. Just call something, Red. Palacio holds it in. Palacio trying to get this out in front for Liptak. It's aggressively played. 2-on-2 board battle won by St. James. Gets it through. 3-on-2 opportunity. St. James gets it over to off wing and McKenzie. Shot saved by Cole. Whew. Man, I'm so sorry, guys. I cannot make it tomorrow. It's just my apologies. It's unfortunate. So this is the last weekend with the. Well, this is the first weekend I have crew, and the fall season ends in early November. I can make the away games out in Cole with the save. I could probably make the games in the weekend we go to Caps Academy and Navy. This is a battle on the boards here. Skated Michael Sheck with the board battle. That's going to get called. Michael Sheck to box for the Whalers. It's just weak, bro. Gotta wait one more year for that. Can't be body checking until 14U here in the USA. So Whalers go shorthanded for a third time today. Whalers only took one penalty in the first period, and that is lip tag for interference. This period, it's Jesse and it's William. William skating this, getting it around one temporarily. It's the defenseman. This is played down by Colton. William adding pressure, cannot get to it, as Hudgens will clear the zone. This is broken up. It's Clegg on our way. Broken up by the defenseman, Ani. Ani has to use at least a 75 flex as a minimal, as Cole will get that one and stop the puck. Shots are 16. Oh, what a voice crack. Yeah, I'm tired, okay. 16 11-year shots. St. James Whalers still lead 3-0. Cole with the save. Now 17. Halfway through the Michael Sheck penalty for body checking. This is up to a point shot blocked by Palacio. Coach Craig calls bar down, maybe a formation that they use on the penalty kill. As this is going to clear the zone, dies out, defenseman gets a puck. Not icing, puck dies out the defensive zone. Whalers Woodward has to fight around the board. Palacio will get to it, cut it off, could not clear. Offside, St. James. 4 seconds to go in the penalty. So, forward change on this penalty kill. We have two wings here. It's Carlton and Smith, but Michael Sheck's out the box in 4 seconds. Masterson's going to clear. Out of the box goes Michael Sheck. Good job by Mr. Watson officiating the penalty box for us. For being on time. Smith trying to poke it out the zone. Shot save, Cole. 18. No, 19, sorry. Woodward adding the body check. That's going to be called. And by the way, delayed extra attackers on. Smith wiped out. And we're going to get a penalty on Woodward. Third penalty of the period to the Whalers.
That's what
Body checking. Gotta wait one more year. One more year and then we can start doing that. One more. It's gonna feel like the longest year ever because of the number of penalties, but it's whatever. This is a face-off draw won by St. James. This is Clegg sending it ahead. Schmear's gonna win a foot race. Schmear in the zone, short-handed shot. Saved by the goalie. Good job by Clegg to thread it to Schmear. As Schmear puts on net, but the goalie is back to within the 7.5 save percentage range. St. James comes up with the puck, skating their way. It's a 3-on-3 as Schmear joins her up. Gets around Watson. Cuts back, Schmear will break up the play. This is skated. Clegg gets out the zone. Clegg. But all alone is Clegg. Clegg. All alone is in! Short-handed goal. And it's Clegg with his second of the game. Shorty from Clegg. Assisted by Schmear. And the Whalers add on another to the goal sheet. It's Clegg from Schmear on the last goal. And this is Palacio toe-dragging across the blue line. Shut down. 2-on-2. Carlton playing defense, by the way. Carlton in there will set out lip tack. Interesting 3 forwards, 1 defenseman on the PK, but it's working out. 1 minute remaining in the second period. This is held in. Never mind. Watson. Fired in Masterson. Offside. Coaches are doing great things over here. This is in the Whalers' defensive zone as Cole will get the save. Dropped our 19 to 12. St. James.
Did you see it first?
Puck will clear its lip tack. Getting ahead. Would not get the puck. Centering feed broken up by Masterson. And out the box, it's the Whalers' Woodward. As he's going to go for the line change. Palacio on side. So Carlton skates among the outside. Carlton on front. There it is for Liptak. Couldn't go. Phillips' turnaround shot wouldn't go, and that's it for period. Numbre goes. Numbre goes. And that is it for 2. So Cole is doing great things in this one. Ooh. I'm gonna fix my phone. Like right there, I'd say is good. Phone volume turned like all the way down for a second. You have to make sure I'm good. Yep, I am. After 2, your score is 4-0 Whalers. Goals this period were Colton from Lambeau and Marco unassisted. First period goals were from William and Colton. So Colton gets his second goal of the game, by the way. What do you have? 1915? I have 1912. Start of the final period. Shots are 1912. I have St. James. Start of the final period. Really coming to visit his neighbor as his friend. Colton, forward to shift are Colton, William, and Lambeau. As it's Clegg, William, and Lambeau on the drop for forwards, and for defense it is Hayden and Watson. Draw is taken by Clegg. It's won by Clegg. Hayden fires it down, up and out play into St. James bench. Not intentional. As Hayden fires it into St. James bench. So we'll get a redo on the faceoff. Just 5 seconds into a period. By the way, it looks like St. James made their third. No, they did not. So they've already made 2 goalie changes today. Let's try and make it 3, boys. Why not? St. James player trips as Hayden gets this outside the zone. No icing. As it'll touch up and the goalie's going to stop it. So it's going to be a shot on goal. This is outside the zone. Never mind. St. James is going to backhand this all the way up to a point area. And it's St. James on 2-on-2. Poke checked away by Hayden. And this is played by a defenseman. D to D, pass stolen. Schmier in the zone onside. Schmier backhand off the post. Hayden going to hold it in. Fires from the blue line block. Threaded ahead. Watson's going to be the man back for the Whalers. Pass connects on the no look. This is going to go up the zone. So skated Colton on net, over the net. I should not say over the net when it's obviously, on net, sorry, when it's clearly over the net. Masterson gets this back on side for Hampton Roads. I cannot make the game tomorrow, so that's my apologies. I have a crew regatta in Williamsburg, so I can't make the 7:30 game tomorrow. So please do not look on Facebook tomorrow morning looking for my stream. I'm trying to see you guys sleep in and we'll have a good morning. Masterson playing the body will get this back on in the zone, but it's an offside. Your call. Score is 4-0 Whalers, despite being outshot here. Shots are 19-13. St. James. Watson onside. Skating. Could not find the puck. This will go outside the zone. It's Hayden. Gets around one, but the dangle gets broken up. It's Phillips. Pass does not connect for Colaccio. Colaccio with the body pin. And it's Phillips hopping the body. Phillips in the zone. Onside. but this is broken up. St. James goes the other way. Turnover. Goalie's going to hop on top of it. And the coach is going to have, oh yeah, that is the coach of Capital City Dragons. I've seen him before. Triton's spring tournament team. Majority of the Whalers played just a bunch of random St. James area players and beat these two teams by a combined score of, I believe it is 26-2. 3-on-2 rush. Onside, shot fired, would go wide. Masterson being pinned. This is sent around for Phillips. Batted down the pass. Would get the pass through. Masterson there to break up the play. Woodward to Phillips. Pass connects. Phillips skates the other way. Gets it around 1-4. Liptak. Liptak onside shot. Liptak saved by the goalie. It's going to try to get on net, but could not. Shots are 19-14 St. James. 4-0 your score. It's just the quality of the boys in the game of hockey. Like, it's a team game, but goalies like one of the more important positions in hockey because they're responsible of stopping a lot of the shots. Watson shot batted down by St. James skater. Held in by Hayden. Hayden pinned against boards. Whalers will keep it in temporarily. It's William getting it through to Colton. Colton will get this down for William. William body check. Clegg will move the puck. Clegg spin around behind the net. Would get this out in front. Goalie follows on top of the puck. .10:36 to go in this game. This is taken on the draw by, I believe that is Clegg. Clegg battling for the puck on the boards. Puck's up for a point, held in by Masterson. Keeps it low. It's Schmier getting to that puck first. Schmier trying to get net front. Could not. Broken up. William will get it up for Schmier. Stolen. Threaded out front off the skate of Clegg. Clegg is going to escape this behind his own net. Fires it up and out the zone. Going to get there. It's a breakaway for Schmier. Defenders will chase him down. Schmier shot on net. Save. William will try to add on some pressure, but the goalie makes a save on Schmier. Stopping play with 9:52 to go in the game. Time is winding down in this one. Michael Scheck takes a draw for the Whalers. Taken, won by the big man. Won by St. James, sorry. As this is held in by the Whalers. Fed net front. Going our way to St. James. As Watson's going to chase it down. Skybridge will play the body. St. James will try to thread this net front area. Watson gets it for Carlton. Carlton played batted down by Skybridge. Michael Scheck is going to clear as he is wiped out. The big man tripped up. No shot. No, it's a penalty of Michael Scheck coming up. He didn't see him. He didn't see him. He didn't see him.
That's not interference, please. Come on. That's not interference. Didn't see him. In order for it to be interference, the player has to acknowledge the other player in the collision. Yeah, Michael Sheck goes to the box. That is just not real good officiating here. Michael Sheck has his second of the day, as this will be cleared by Watson. Last time Whalers were shorthanded, they scored to make it 5-0. It wasn't. They scored a shorthanded goal, I can tell you that. St. James onside, and that's going to be stopped by Cole. As that is the first shot of the period for St. James. Taken by Liptak. Draws one by St. James. Puck is in the feet. Shot wide. Foot race is won by St. James. Puck fired around the boards. Liptak's going to get there. Net front. Play stolen by Kalacha, who's going to clear. This is 34, who has 2 penalties. Getting this onside. Backhanded. As Masterson takes a pass from Woodward. Play broken up by Liptak. Wheels! Yeah! Vigo couldn't cut that off. As there's 20 seconds to go in the penalty. Masterson wipes out in the collision. As Liptak will dump the puck and get the line change. Distribute puck and change as that shot stopped by Cole. Player whiffs on the shot but gets enough of it for the puck to go in net as Cole gets a save. So sent down by Watson. Sent down front. Oh no, chance broken out by Hayden. Could have been disastrous real quick there as the puck will clear. Foot race. Smith chases the man down. Defenseman will complete a D-to-D. The defenseman would get this up for St. James, and this is out the zone. Wing! This is onside. Watson there to shut it down the play. That will be an icing on the Whalers. Never mind, Floyd icing would not be called. This is going to be skated by Carlton. Carlton pretty much could be untouched on that play. Dumped in the zone. Masterson's going to pretty much wind as much clock down as he can. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Your score is 4-0 Whalers. Shot block. Potential one-on-one. Watson's a man back. Play broken up Watson. Watson's going to clear. Setting up Shamir. Overblown shot saved by Cole. Puck sent back down. It's Walker again. Took the initial shot. Woodward sends this around to Schmier. Schmier skates this among the boards. Don't worry, the big man's not out there to sit on you guys. Let's move the puck here. This is a puck battle. Throw down front. There it is! Over the net. As is Clegg looking for the hat trick. Going their way, Woodward would help Masterson break up the rush. Whalers get this through. St. James is going to play his. Lost the pass off the skate. This is going to be onside. Play broken up. Schmier goes the other way. Schmier will dump the puck as he crosses the red line. No icing. Good puck IQ by Schmier on the play to take it to the red line and dump it down, allowing the D pair to change. It's just a 2-on-1. Hayden the man back. Watson will join the rush. Offside. The call. 4:20 to go in the period. As shots are 22-16, St. James. As this is worth net front, broken up. Whalers try to clear. Shot, broken up, save. It's in. There goes the shutout. St. James is on the board. Clutch is going to go back. That was nothing the goalie could have done. Is surely on the. There goes a shutout for Cole, and St. James hops on the board. It's 4-1. You're good, guys. Don't worry about it. By the way, that's a goal for St. James, so they're on the board. Phillips taken down, allowing Liptek to get back on side. Liptek, wrap around, there it is, couldn't go as he gets taken down. Questionable no trip on the call. Wrap around, there it is for Phillips. Block. Really? Really? Shot, there it is. Goalie is there to hop on top of it. Liptak, by the way, was the man to took the shot. Shots are 23-17 St. James. 4-1 Whalers, your score, 3:27 left in the game. By the way, majority of this team is girls, by the way, just so we're clear. Masterson keeps it in, fires from the blue line, would go get tipped wide. Woodward sends it down, batted down front, play couldn't go on net. Michael Shett sends it over to Woodward. Pass connects. Big man skates this our way. How's that not call? Oh, weaker hits. You probably can't read when you have someone twice as large as you can. Michael Sheck chirping Connie, St. James defenseman. For Cole, that just sucks, man. Longer goal with 4 minutes left. Looking towards a shutout. Couldn't get it, though. As it's just going through a crease. And St. James would put it in the net. Quite slow to get up. as William will try to clear. Guys, can't let up now. Let's go. Keep moving it. This will get through to Schmier. Schmier will backhand this down. Clegg will chase after the puck. Wheeler's just kind of running the clock down here, trying to burn daylight. And there it is, net front, tripped up. No penalty. So these officials aren't really, I don't want to say, but they've not been doing their job. Blaine shot broken up by William as he's able to get that one. Watson skates the other way. Watson walking the blue line. Shot fired wide. Schmier is there. So is Clegg. Clegg is there. Rebound and skated. Clegg just trying to burn some daylight here. Reverse hit. Schmier with the slap shot. Tip, but it was off the side of the net. 1:13 to go in the game. This would go off the stick of Watson. No icing. No one's home, and it's Schmier playing this ahead to Clegg. Clegg will go for the dump, but it's too far as there'll be an icing call. 53.2 left in the game. Koch is going to skate this, sending it around the board. Fires it down the ice. No icing, touches off the stick. The official said it's not. What? That is back-to-back. Come on. So back-to-back miss no icing calls as the one official gave the player's stick touch the puck signal, and the other official called the icing. St. James with the backhander would go wide as it's blocked. 30 seconds in running down as this is skated. Kalachi on a breakaway. Broken up by Hanny. Out front, the play would get broken up and stopped by the goalie. Held in the zone. Kalachi holds it in. And that will do. The Whalers claim a 4-1 victory. Let's go. Cole with not really much of a celly there. Just grabs the water ball from the top of his net. Probably pissed that he allowed one. But it's heck of a